Good morning, class. Today we are starting chapter 3. The name of the chapter is GUI operating system. So what is GUI means? GUI stands for graphical user interface. It is graphical user interface. Means in this we can work with the graphics. So in the last chapter, previously we have learnt about Windows 7 in our previous class. Now we will be learning more about Windows 7. In this, we are dealing with these kind of icons. Okay, and some more icons like paint icon, like word icon. Okay, so by seeing that we can get to know that this is paint program, this is word, this is Excel. So by seeing the icon, because that is a picture kind of icon, small thumbnail. Thumbnail means the small picture. Okay, so that is the icon which is in graphics. Graphics means in the picture form, pictorial view. So by that we can get to know. So easily it is user friendly. Means we can easily get it. User means we are using the computer. So that in Windows 7 or Windows 8 and that it can be easily understood by us that what is it. By seeing the graphics, by seeing the pictures. So that is GUI operating system in which we used to get the things by seeing their pictures. So this is how we'll be moving here. Alright, so now let us do, first is operating system. We know what is operating system. Operating system, it is a system software that acts as a link between the hardware and the software of the computer, because it is providing the access to the software and the hardware of the computer. So this is the link between software and hardware of the computer. Okay, it controls the computer system and takes care of all the work done by computer. That we have read before, that two types of software, application software and system software. System software used to care about all the work done by the computer. Means whatever work is going on the computer, it used to be taken care by the operating system. There are so many operating systems like Linux, Mac OS, Windows. So this is Linux, this is Mac OS, this is Windows. Windows 7, Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows 7, again Windows 8, Windows 10. So there are so many Windows. Means in the Windows there is modification. So that modification will be named by some new name. Okay, the advancements are named as a new window. So that is the recent developments are having the different names. First version, the very first version of Windows was Windows 1. Windows 1 was developed in 1985. Windows 1 was developed in 1985. Windows is the operating system which has been developed by company Microsoft. Microsoft Windows. Everywhere you will find written Microsoft Windows, Microsoft Windows. So Microsoft Windows means these are developed by Microsoft company. Now, features of Windows means what are the properties of Windows, what is special in Windows, how it is working. Windows is a visually attractive operating system. That I have told you that every icon, see here, this is my computer icon, we can get to know. Okay, this is recycle bin. This is our personal area, control panel. Okay, this is Adobe. This is Mozilla Firefox. By seeing this is Tux Paint. So by seeing their icons, by seeing their images, the thumbnails, we can get to know about the program. So this is visual. This is visual. Okay. So it is visually interactive and attractive operating system compared to other operating systems. In this, As compared to other operating systems, colorful pictures and wallpaper screensavers are there, so it makes it attractive. Now, Windows is a GUI. This is graphical user interface system, in which when we will click on tiles, icons, so these are all in the picture format, and these are very easy to understand and interact with. Okay, and Windows are multitasking. At one time, we can do 2 or 3 tasks using Windows operating system. So these are the key features of the Windows operating system. Now, talk about Windows 7 desktop. Windows 7 desktop. Windows 7 desktop is the main screen that appears after booting process is completed. Okay, when we turn on our laptop or when we switch on our computer, so at first we used to see a screen like this, all black. It is all black screen, and here some words used to come line by line. There are many times we used to see some words used to come. So that is the booting process. Booting means it is getting started, it is loading the memory, it is picking up all the memory into its context that operating system is starting. Okay, so that is booting process. So just after the booting, when the booting is complete, we used to see this screen on the laptop or the computer. So this is known as desktop. The first screen that appears after the booting process, then that is the desktop. Okay, now desktop background. The desktop background by default it is this, and we can also change it by using the wallpaper. We can apply any wallpaper. You must have applied pictures of your family or yourself. So that is the wallpaper. We can change that. Now there are icons, small pictures that represent a program. Okay, that are icons. These all are icons. These are the small pictures representing programs, different facilities. These are representing the facilities. So these are the icons. And here this kind of button is present. This is start button. When we click on it, all the available softwares, all the available programs list will be opened. We can get to know the list of the program that what is installed here in this. Taskbar at the bottom, this bar at the bottom on which the start button is there till the end. This is the bar, this is the taskbar. In this, on this bar, whatever program we used to open, whatever we are doing, that will be shown. See here. This is the taskbar. These are the programs that are started, that we are working upon. So it will show everything that you are doing. So this is the taskbar. It will give you the work process and progress in the work it will provide you. This is a long horizontal bar. This is a long horizontal bar. Horizontal means it is in sleeping mode, like this, sleeping line. Okay, so this is horizontal. This is the horizontal bar which appears at the bottom of the desktop. Okay, so it is at the bottom of the desktop, at the lower side. In this, what is there? There is a start button at the starting. When we click open it, the start menu will open. When we have clicked on the start button, this type of menu is opened. It will show that I have told you that it will show the list of the programs and the software that has been installed in the computer. So, okay, so it will start menu will display the list of all the programs installed in the computer. Now, the right pane displays list of options of the common folders or change settings in the search box. Now here, search box it is having, and if we want to change some settings, in the left pane all the installed programs are there, and in the right pane there are some settings. If we want to change some settings, so we can click over here and like say if we want to change something in documents, so we can click on the documents. In pictures, control panel, if we can we want to modify or want to do some change, so we can click on that thing. Okay, now there is quick launch icon to be used to start a program without opening the start menu. There are some icons. See, here you can see some icons. So on these icons, see, on these icons, these are highlighted. So the highlighted icons showing that these are opened. We are working on that. And these are not highlighted. So the unhighlighted programs are the programs which when we click on it, these can be directly opened. We don't have to search for these. We don't have to go to the start menu to open these programs, because every program we used to open from the start menu. But for these which are on the taskbar, in the quick access toolbar or quick launch group, from there if we click on the icon, that will be used directly. On the program which we are using, from here it can be identified easily. You can see a light color box around these. Every program there is a light color box. In the light blue color box, these are there inside that. So this light color box here is showing that this is the program which is already opened. And see, on the start button there is no such light color box. So on the programs which are not opened, on that there will not be any highlighting will not be there. So when highlight program, it is showing that it is already opened, and the unhighlighted program, we can if it is on taskbar, then we can click on it to open it. That will be quick launch toolbar. In quick launch toolbar, we can directly access the program. Now notification area. Here this is the notification area. In this you will get the notification about the battery, that how much battery is there, about notification about your Wi-Fi connection, about your connectivities, about your programs. So notifications about everything, about the volume, that volume is high or low, if we want to change the volume. So that all information you will get here in the notification panel. About all the updation work, that what update you have to do on your computer. So that all shows here. Okay. Then there comes at the corner, there comes the clock. Then after the clock, in clock we can see the time. If we will click on it, we can update the clock as well. We can change the time. And then thereafter there is a small like this. There is a small. Beta, what is this going on? So at the last of the taskbar, at the last, there is a small like this partition. This a small partition, this one part. So this is the show desktop. When we will click on it, so it will show the desktop to us. Wherever, see, if I am working on Word. So on Word also taskbar will be always there. Okay. So when on the taskbar I will click here, so it will show me the desktop. Means this one page of the desktop, means the initial page. So it will show me that. Now, shortcut menu. A shortcut menu is the menu that opens when we right click on the object. When we right click on something, then shortcut menu will open. I have given you the sign of the shortcut menu before also. It is here some picture is there, and in the corner there is the arrow sign. This arrow sign shows that it is the shortcut menu. Okay, so when you will right click on the shortcut menu, it will get open. Like you can see on the cat. See, now you can clearly see on the cat there is this arrow now. This arrow you can see here. This is the arrow. So this arrow shows that it is a shortcut menu. When you will right click on it, So you will get this list. In this, open is there. You will click on open. It will directly open. So like this, you can treat the shortcut menus. There are many shortcut menus. Okay. So to open it, how do we move? We will move the pointer by moving the mouse to the option which we want to open. We will right click on that. Then this pop-up menu will appear. This is known as pop-up menu. So this will appear, and from this we will click on open and it can be opened. So this is the shortcut menu. Okay, so this is icon shortcut menu, this is desktop shortcut menu and taskbar shortcut menu. Now opening a program. How do we open a program? To open a program, there are many methods. So first method is, to open a program, we will click on start button. Then we will see. After clicking on start button, all the programs will appear. We will see which program we want to open. Then we will click on that program if it is there. But if it is not there, then there is the option of all programs. If directly we cannot find it here, so we will click on all programs, because every list cannot be present here in this menu. So in all programs, when we open it, this kind of structure will open. In this, every program, every software will be there. We will find the software and then we'll click on that, and that software will be open for us. First, we will click on start menu, see for the program. If it is not found, we will click on all programs, and from there we will click on our program which has to be opened, and after clicking on that, we can open it. This is the first method. Now, second method, that we will click on start button, and then there the search menu will be there. We will type the program name. Like say I want to open MS Excel. So I will write MS Excel here. Then it will show us the result MS Excel. I will click on that and then that result will get opened. So this is second method. In the search box, I will write the name. In the search box, I will write the name. After writing the name, we will get the name here. We will click on the name of the required program and then that will be opened for us. So this is how we will be opening the program. Now how the program shortcut will be created. So creating a program shortcut, how do we create it? To create the shortcut of a program, what do? We will right click on the empty area of the desktop. Means, see, if on the desktop there are icons here in this area. So here all empty, so we have clicked here, let's say. Clicked here and then we have pressed the right click. After pressing the right click, we will select new option from here. Okay, this is the new option. After selecting the new option, we will get this. From this, we will click on shortcut. Okay. On the empty area of desktop, we will right click. Then after right clicking, we will click on new option. After new option, we will get a pop-up menu. From that, we will click on shortcut. Okay. After getting to shortcut, we will get this menu. From it is asking browse. Browse means we have to search for the program which we want to make the shortcut. So we will click on browse to get the dialog box for the shortcut. Now here comes the files. That how many files are there to which we want to make the shortcut. We will click the file which we want to make the shortcut. So that will be selected, and then we will click on next and OK, and then after we will click on next. Clicking the next button, it will create the shortcut over there. Okay, and for the shortcut, if I want to change the name, so I can change the name also. It will ask us for the name. If the name is okay, then it is fine. Otherwise, you can also change the name, and then finish you will click, and after finishing, it will show you the shortcut. So to create the shortcut, first you will click on the empty area of the desktop. Then after right clicking there, you will get a menu. From that you will click on new. Then you will get a pop-up menu. From that menu you will click on shortcut. After clicking on shortcut, you will get a menu in which browse option is there. When you will click on browse, all the files in the folders will be shown to you. Then you can click on the files for which you want to make the shortcut. After clicking on file, it will ask you for the next step. So we will click on next. After clicking on next, it will ask you for the name. So if we want to change the name, then it is fine, we can change, or if we want to keep it as it is, so we can keep it as it is as well. So after that, after providing the name to the file for the shortcut, we can click on finish, and in that case, it will be finished. So now in think and answer, we have to arrange these words related to Windows 7. So first it is clock. Second, start button. Third, icon. Fourth, desktop. Clear? Like this, you have to use this. Clear? This is shortcut. This is taskbar. All are like this. And you have to do this think and answer. Rest we'll be doing in next class. Alright class, bye bye everyone.